Good morning, everyone, and we are back at the Big Top Flea Market in Tampa. It's about 9 o'clock. We got here and I've already done a transaction. It was a trade. This is what I got. I got a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 Complete. I basically gave him $11 in trade. He picked up two Xbox 360 games in trade for this. I know this is a much more desirable game, so it has a lot better chance of selling in the store. Also forgot to mention that there's a gentleman, I got a call yesterday while we were out and about, me and my wife, that he has a, a PS2 for sale, a Sega Dreamcast, and an original Xbox. I normally get 20 bucks a piece for those, so he may bring those in to trade in or get credit or get money for. He also said he had a couple rare PS2 games. I know rare and PS2 normally don't go together, but he said he has a complete copy of Rule of Rose and a complete copy of Haunting Ground. I told him about what I would probably give for him. He said he's going to be here at around 10:30 in the morning, so I hope and pray that he comes in, because I'd love to add those to my booth, because it would be awesome to have something of that high quality in my booth out here. Thought I'd also show you some stuff that I got in from Hyperkin. They are kind of my supplier when it comes to supplies and accessories and stuff. We sold the gold N64 aftermarket controller, so I got another one. Also have a slim PS2 that I was missing an AC adapter, so I picked one up, and I also picked one up for extra. And all these little boxes are basically N64, the joystick replacement. Okay guys, the gentleman who had a whole bunch of systems and some games for sale did come out. I ended up getting a Dreamcast, a Xbox original, and another Dreamcast. I also picked up this PlayStation 2 and this box of games, and Time Crisis 4 with the gun as well. Unfortunately, the guy didn't want to sell me Rule of Rose and Haunting Ground. He said he at least wanted to keep it one more week. I said, please, if you end up wanting to sell them, bring them back out here, and I will definitely give you what I think I offered him, like 70, 75 for Rule of Rolls, and I think it was like 35 or 40 for Haunting Ground, because I normally give about 50% of what I sell it for. We've also done really good so far on sales so far. It's about 11 o'clock, and we're at about $100 right now. Guys, if anything interesting happens, I will let you know. Alright guys, it's about 3:20. We're sitting at about $209, which is a really good Saturday for us. This is probably going to be the last clip for Saturday. We'll probably be here another 10 minutes and then we're going to head out. Stay tuned for the clips for Sunday. Morning YouTube. It's about a little after 6:30. We're going to try to do the same thing we did last week. We're going to hit a flea market before we head over to the Big Top. So guys, you may see a little bit of footage of us going out and taking a peek at another one. And here we are at my Secret Stash Flea Market, aka the Funland in Tampa, Florida. Hopefully we'll find some decent stuff out here that I can add to my collection, as well as maybe sell at our booth at Big Top. one of my favorite people here at Funland. I definitely got to stop here and see if he's got anything good.
He's inside the toy.
We got a lot today. Unfortunately, it looks like he was either picked clean or just didn't have anything good today. Time to move on. How much are your games?
How much game though?
How much are the games? How much? 3? $3 was a pretty good price, but unfortunately the games I wanted didn't have the manual, so definitely time to move on. You guys have the games back there?
Yeah, I have to do this.
How much are they?
8.
8's not a bad price for these games. Unfortunately, I already have them in my collection, and they go for about $10, so I wouldn't be able to buy them for that to be able to resell them at the booth. Would you do 2 for 10? 2 for 12? Yep, they wouldn't come off the $8 a piece, so unfortunately I had to pass on them. How much they're worth. How much are your games?
$3.
That's basically what I would sell them for, so yeah, I couldn't buy them at that price. Hey guys, we are now back at our booth at Big Top. It's around probably 9 o'clock. It's really slow, as it always is on Sunday mornings. Unfortunately, as you saw at the Secret Stash Flea Market, I didn't really find anything. That's also Funland in Tampa. Not really a secret anymore. There's a lot of decent stuff out there. If I didn't have the 2 Final Fantasy games for the PSP, I would have picked them up because they wanted 8, and they're worth about 10 a piece. But for me, being able to sell them out here, I really couldn't get anything for them because of that. Well guys, once things starts picking up, I will let you know. Also guys, I just reboxed these last night. They were pretty much missing the cover art for all of them. I printed out nice colored cover art for them. As you can see, it just looks so much better when you actually have cover art on the game boxes themselves. They actually make them sell a lot better as well. Well guys, my wife went out into the browseway and actually found something for me. Look at this. She found Pokemon Crystal. It was 12, no, it was 15, and Zelda Ocarina of Time was 12. She also found 4 N64 controllers. Basically, they were $6 a piece when she picked them up. Absolutely great find. Well guys, I was about to test an N64 and put the Zelda in it, but a lady came in and bought both of them. So the Zelda lasted all of about 2 hours, maybe not even that long. So we've sold 3 systems today, and we're already at about $165, and it's only 10:30, which is absolutely crazy. Guys, if anything else interesting happens, I'll let you know. Well guys, it's about 3:15 right now. We're sitting at about $459, which is another really good weekend. We got about 15-20 more minutes before we leave. There's a gentleman who may be coming back to let me purchase a PS2 from him for 20 bucks. We'll see if it happens or not. He may or may not show up. We also may have had our first theft this weekend out of all the time we've been out here that we know of. I had a Super Nintendo sitting up on our rotating shelf out in the middle of the little booth, and I had a Super Nintendo with a little bag of all the accessories, like one controller, the power supply, AV cables, that kind of stuff, and the bag has went missing, so somebody probably grabbed it when we weren't looking and took off with it. Oh well, I've got some replacement stuff that I can throw with it, so no big deal. Guys, if anything else interesting happens before we leave, I'll come back and let you know. Otherwise, I'll do a recap when I get home. Hey guys, it is actually Monday. I'm filming the recap for this weekend when we were at the Big Top. On Saturday we did $209, and on Sunday we did $459, which is a grand total of $668, which is another really great weekend for us. Do have kind of an interesting story because I did sell one of the custom painted systems. It was the Zelda NES. I hooked the system up to show the gentleman if it worked or not, and for the life of me I could not get it to work. This isn't my equipment. Before I put stuff out, I always test it. I afraid the guy was going to walk away, but he actually didn't, because he said he probably wouldn't even play the system. He just really liked how it looked. I got the gentleman who owns these on the phone, and they kind of haggled back and forth and ended up on a price that we were going to sell it as is for $60, and the gentleman took it and took it home. I also unfortunately tested the Mega Man one, and it didn't work, so I had to pull that one off the shelf, and I'll let the gentleman know. But the Super Mario one worked perfect, so that one's still out for sale. Well guys, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching.